Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum and hi. We are from Group 1. We will present for microprocessor and microcontroller project, and the code is BNR 21703. Okay. For our group member, the first one we have AIDIAZLIN bin Muhammad ARIFIN, and we have QING. The third one is IZZUL HAKIM bin SAMSAIFUL. We also have MOHAMAD FITRI bin SALIM, and then ADILAH BINTI ISMAIL, and the last one is Paaventhan anak lelaki KUMARARAJA, and we all from section 1.
Alright, moving on to project division. So this is where we divide our work. So QING did system programming, IZZUL HAKIM did the flowchart, then MOHAMAD FITRI did the system working description. IDIAZLIN did the simulation result, and then Nuranis did the project description. For us, myself, Paaventhan, did division tasks. So I divided the task for everyone, compiled the video, then edited and finalized the report.
Hi, my name is ADILAH binti ISMAIL. Today I will explain about our project description. This project we are using the PIC 16F877A, and we also need to use MPLAB and Proteus software for this project for the microcontroller to be reproduced. Other than that, we also need to create and oversee multifunctional system. Next, a microcontroller system uses a keypad and interrupt commands. In this project, 4 LED and also 2 7-segment display are used as output, and a push button are also included as input. The fundamental working principle requires the keypad's digital output RB0 to RB1, while RB2 and RB3 are needed for input. Furthermore, the output system will run the interrupt program first, and once all of the interrupt instructions have been completed, the main program will resume. Next, the user's ability to manipulate the controller is essential because of this interrupt command. Furthermore, the advantage of the keypad and interrupt instructions is that they make the system simpler for the user to use and manage. It is a system management approach that is more effective and efficient. Lastly, applications that use the interrupt instruction with keypads include security and door locking system. That's all from me. Thank you.
Okay, for the program setup, when the program starts, 116F877A is declared to be, then set high low, and set time high counter is D255, and then set count low address to 21H, set count high to address 22H, and then set counter address to 23H. So Bitcoin 0 bit, GIF 7 bit, RBI is 3, and then RBI is 0, then set my main op to 0H, then the main. Right, for the delay function flowchart, delay and then time low value is sent to rack, count low is 255, time high value is sent to rack, and then count high is 255. For the delay loop, then count low is 1. Then if count low is not 0, then returns to count low 1. If yes, and then time low value is sent to rack, count low is 255. Then A, then count high is 1, then count high is 1, then if count high is not 0, we'll turn back count high 1. If yes, if it's 0, then delay loop, count high 0. If it's not 0, then it will return back to delay loop, and if yes, it returns to delay.
So this is the main function of program flowchart, and this is the process to set the 7 segment display 01 and turn on LED G1. The program will continue in B, and the column 1 function will scan row RB0, and row 1 column 1 function will start RB2 is pressed. If yes, then RB2 condition RB2 is equal to 1 will start, or if not, and RB2 will set to 1. And if RB2 is equal to 1, then it will go to the row column 1, and if not, it will go to row 2 and column 1. Then the program continue to the row 1 column 1. When RB2, which is button 1, is released, then RB2, if button 1 is equal to 0, then it will go to display 1 function, and will move 24 value into the register, and port C will display 24. After that, delay function will activate and go back to column 1. So this is the process of button when the button 3 is pressed. And if button 3 is pressed, then and after button 3 release, then port C will display 44 and display 55 and 66. So this is the process setup to display button 2. When button 2 is pressed, then LED 7 segment will activate and will display 11 after delay, and will display 21. So this is where button 4 is set up, which is row 2 and column 2, and will activate display 4 function. So this is where the button 4, when button 4 is released, then it will go to display 4 function. Then it will display 84, delay, and 33, and delay, and 55, and delay, and 93. So that's all from me. Thank you.
My name is AIDIAZLIN bin Muhammad ARIFIN. So today I'm gonna present the flowchart for ISR program. For the ISR program, when the button 1 is pressed, INT1 will receive signal, and then port B4 will turn on the LED G0 and G4, and it will delay. Counter is set for 2 times to make the LED blink. The same process is applied to button 2, 3 and 4, which is at button 2 will activate LED 0, 4 and 6. At button 3 will activate LED 1, 2, 5 and 7. And lastly, at button 4 will activate LED 2, 0, 3, 4 and 5. That's all from me.
Next, I will explain the system programming and show the result in our group project. First, we use the MPLab software to write the system programming, and this is all the system programming. Next, we build all, and the output here will show build succeeded. After this, we can go to the Proteus. and simulate the simulation here, including the PIC 16F-X77A, 2-segment BCD, and the LED. And before we run it, we need to put the HES file that built before in the MPLab software to put inside here, and then click OK. So next, we just run it. Then 7-segment BCD will show 0, 1, and the LED at G1 will turn on. It means that we are from group 1. After that, we show the result. When we press the button 1, 7-segment BCD will display one set of 2 digits, which is 2, 4. And when we press button 2, it will show 2 sets, 1, 1 and 2, 1. And when we press the button 3, it will show 3 sets, 4, 4, 5, 5 and 6, 6. Then last, when we press the button 4, it will show 4 sets, 1 set, 2 sets, 3 steps and 4 steps. After that, we try the interrupt 1, 2, 3, 4 to interrupt the LED here. When we press the interrupt 1, 2 LED will turn on and blink 2 times. And when we press the interrupt 2, 3 LED will turn on and blink 2 times. After that, when we press interrupt 3, 4 LED will turn on and blink 2 times also. And last, interrupt 4 will turn on 5 LED and blink 2 times. So that's all from our group. Thank you.